And welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. And there I go again with this sound on Twitch. That's kind of annoying. Welcome to Echo Theater. Alright, let's get going then. Whoa. I don't know how people manage to play in that mode. Here we go. And I noticed at the end of last stream that I had my kitties somewhere over here. Oh, I didn't open up my little cheat sheet with all my coordinates. Where's my kitties? Let me get my coordinate cheat sheet open. That way I know where I'm going and what I'm doing. Alright. Let's try that again. Okay, yeah. So I noticed last time that the kitties are right by a little... It's short. They won't die falling down it, but they're by a little cliff type thing. There, look, the golem even fell down there. So we're going to take care of that. We're going to make the village safe for the kitties and for villagers. That's our goal for today. Hopefully we do more than that. But, well, actually making a village completely safe for villagers is a task that can take a long time. So, oh look, there's a trader. I guess we even need to make the village safe for him. Or them. Just making stairs down into here. There we go. I hear something. You know what? It's nighttime. I need to get to sleep. Time to sleep. Time to sleep, as B-dubs would say. Sorry, Mr. Villager. Actually, no, we'll worry about that another time. I was gonna let the cats stand up because, when the cats stand up, they sleep on the bed with you, which is adorable. And they leave you stuff like string, and that's a good way to get string. I stayed up too late. See, this is what happens when you... Oh, man.
Well, this is a short stream.
I don't know if the mic picked him up, but Don just said, well, this is a short stream. No, what that means is it's time to play, to do another world. So, see, I could start a new hardcore world, or I could switch over to my realm, which I've been playing on all day, and making that village safe for villagers. But the name of the stream is hardcore. So let's do this. Yeah, I can't turn on starting map or bonus chest, but I do want to show coordinates and I do want to show days played. I don't like recipe unlocking because I like it to just automatically show. I do turn off fire spreads, and we're gonna change that to 1. Not that it matters because nobody's really playing this with me, but just in case anybody decides to join me. Friendly fire off. Make sure my resource packs are on. Okay, yeah. So these are my tweaks that my resource packs that like make the fancy sunflowers and the stems. So let's do that, and then let's go back to general because we gotta name the world. Hardcore World 2. This is technically my third hardcore world, but the other one is gone because I changed computers, and it's technically still on my old computer, so I could boot that up and save it in a way that I could get to it from my new computer, but I only played like one time on that, so I'm not too horribly worried about it. I'm a little bummed though, because I just rescued those kitties. Ooh, but this is nice. We're starting in a taiga. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. And we have a food source immediately because we've got the berries and chickens. But first, we need to punch wood. We're punching wood. I'm so used to starting with a bonus chest, which always has an axe and a pickaxe in it. But hey, last time I played, I did manage to go for a little bit. I'm bummed. So again, same rules apply. 10 days. If I don't make it at least 10 days, I'm not gonna worry about creating like a house or anything. I'm just gonna make a bed and sleep through the night, whatever I need to do. I don't know why I didn't just go ahead and make an axe to finish this up once I got enough wood to make a crafting table, but there we go. Don't leave floating trees, even in hardcore. Okay, now we can make a crafting table. Turn that to craftable. Yay. We're gonna need some of those. And our crafting table. Oh, we got our sapling. And yeah, we need a pick to get us some stone, which we get right here. Which I just reminded myself of the hermits. Not the hermits. Well, it was Mumbo and Grian. And they are hermits, but it was in a life series. Going and hunting for diamonds. Right. I keep my diamonds over here. Coal. Yay. That's helpful. We're at 69 on the Y level, which means we're not at one of the heights for getting iron, but that's okay. So we like getting coal. That's for sure. And taiga is a great place to start because that lets us get spruce trees right away, and those are one of the 2x2s. So the 4 slot whatever. They're big. You get more wood. And on my other world, I had a clock already, so I have noticed I'm very bad with vibrant visuals on. I'm very bad at telling when it's night or day because the vibrant visuals, it keeps everything bright enough to see, and it's hard for me to tell that it's nighttime till mobs start showing up and I die. So with vibrant visuals, I'm going to blame it on that. Not my skill. No, I know I'm not the most skilled player. That's why I give myself the 10-day thing of, not bothering to build really until I've spent at least 10 days. I can't believe I did that, but at least, you know, I wasn't that invested. I just rescued the kitties, but there'll be more kitties. And the kitties are still there on that world. I could go visit them as a ghost. I just can't take care of them. Let's get... Mushrooms are always good. And sweet berries are... Well, they're food. They're not the best food, but they're food. And of course, we saw chicken. There's rabbits, so let me get back to my crafting table. All these sweet berries. Where's my crafting? There it is. So we need to make an axe. I'm gonna make a campfire. I won't be able to pick it back up. But with a campfire, I will be able to cook some food once I kill the food. Because we gotta kill some chickens to get food. And that way I don't have to have like 8 pieces of whatever. Rabbits don't give you food, so I won't worry about killing the rabbits. But I am gonna get... I saw a cow. I heard a cow. Look at the cows. I still not used to the update with all the different animals. Where did that leather go? All the way down. By the drown. Did I pick it up? No. Did the drown pick it up? Nope. Yep, it did. Gimme. Gimme that. Ah, rude. I worked hard for that. Well, not really. But it was mine. Silly drone stealing my leather. I need the leather, because early game I like to have my bundles. More chicken. This rate I might be able to do a furnace and cook some chicken. What I'd really like is some sheep and some iron. Because I'd rather shear the sheep. Because when you shear the sheep, you get a chance to get more wool. Because usually when you kill a sheep, you only get 1 wool. Okay, I'm moving around quite a bit, so I don't want to leave my crafting table behind. Let's chop down another... No, I need a safe place to spend the night in case I don't find any sheep to make a bed. So... I don't know if we want to spend a lot of time chopping down trees, or if we want to work on digging a hole to sleep in overnight. Well, not sleep in, stay in. Oh, look at all those mushrooms over there. Mushrooms are good for making fermented spider eyes, which the traders, at least in my other game, seem to want a lot. Plus, they're also good for potions. And get some of these sweet berries. Sweet berries also are great for replenishing food, and we have time to let them grow. Which I don't know if we will. Let me get some more. I have 4 saplings, which is good. So, ooh, another chicken. Chicken, come here. Chicken, good. I have 6 chicken. One little square of water right there. Huh. This is an odd place for stone. So that's a fox. Where's the fox? That's what the fox is. Oh no, there's a wolf attacking the fox. I recognize those noises. We need sugar cane. Alright. Good to find sugar cane right off the bat. I am not going to go towards the ice fields because there's nothing for me there. And let's move those berries to where I can actually eat them. Oops. Gotta remember, don't look at the ground. Okay, there we go. Hello, Wolfie. I don't have a bone to tame you. That sounded threatening. Need to have a decent amount of wood, even if I am gonna just dig a hole to spend the night. But let's get ready to spend the night in a hole, because it is about to get to be night, I think. So let's do that. Let's just get in here. See, that's why I made another pickaxe. I'll just get some shelter, and maybe overnight, the benefit of not spending the night on a bed is I will be mining overnight. Let's just carve myself out a little space here, and we're gonna make a door. And since this is hardcore, I think that means that mobs can open the door. So we do the thing of, I think we put it like that so that when it's open, I think that's the right way. I don't know. So when it's closed, it's open. When it's open, it's closed. It's a little backwards, but it's helpful. Because zombies can open doors, I've heard, in hard mode. I haven't seen it happen. I don't want to see it happen. I found some iron. I found some more iron. That's nice. So now... Well, not right now. I gotta make a furnace first. I got enough coal. Yay. I will be able to make shears, so when I do find some sheep, I will be able to make a bed. But for tonight, we are going to make a furnace. And we are going to put 2 pieces of coal in there. Yes, I know I will be wasting coal, but I won't be able to pick the campfire back up. So let's start mining. Actually, we need to be able to see when it's daytime, so I gotta quit hitting buttons. Okay, and then we need something to keep them from getting in through here. That way I can see whether it's light or dark out there. There we go. We need some more sticks so that we can make another pickaxe, another axe, because these wooden implements do not last long. And we need some torches. What is this? Oh yeah, the gas harnesses. Oh yeah. Gonna make some more sticks. Just because I will need them. The chicken is all cooked. I forgot how much beef I got. But let's go ahead and do that. Get that going. We're just gonna... I know, horrible hygiene to go smacking dirt with your chicken. But, eh. More protein, maybe? I don't know. We just gotta keep on doing something to pass the night. And hopefully find more resources while we're at it. Come back up here, see if our iron is done. And yes, it may seem silly to make shears as my first thing, but I need a bed, so I prioritize that. I also prioritize not hitting my head on the ceiling. So here we go. Oh, my voice is kind of raspy. Ooh, copper and iron. Is that? Nope, just copper. Okay. I should probably put down some torches because I cannot tell. So let's get a torch down here. Gotta organize here. There we go. Let's get that out of the way here. Alright, now we're a little more organized. And since chicken is more of a preferred food, we'll have the chicken here close by. Now get this copper. Because we now have, it's the copper age. So we can make tools and armor and everything out of copper. Unfortunately, I don't think we can make shears out of copper. But we have a couple pieces of iron for that. More copper. Oh, that was andesite. And copper, copper, copper. Okay, I think we're finally done with the copper here. Dirt. Not very common to run into dirt when you're in the middle of mining, but it happens. I did hear somebody say once, that means you're at the surface. No, it does not mean you're at the surface. I found plenty of pockets of dirt while mining down. So, what it means is that I don't have to worry about durability of the tool I'm using to mine. Because you don't have to use a tool to mine dirt. And that's a good thing in this case. Yes, it's a little slower than if I were to make a shovel, but I'm not going to spend the resources on a shovel right now. Maybe later. Right now we want to conserve resources as we gather resources. Today's word for the day is resources. Granite, not too horribly interested in granite, but we are going through it, so that's what we're getting. It is here. So I did recently see on a stream for Skyblock Kingdom. Which kingdom was it? They were using a lot of sand. What was their tree? So on the Skyblock Kingdom SMP that I watch. Oh, it's daytime. Yay! There's a bunch of people play together. And each group, there's like 2-person groups. And they get a tree. Like, Avid and his partner, I think he's partnered with Marmalade, have Dark Oak. Yeah, he's partnered with Marmalade because he's talked about how Marmalade is the one coming up with all their designs. And then, what was the tree? Anyways, it was something that looked really good with sand and birch. Like, in addition to their tree, they were using birch. And granite. Like, polished granite. They had some oranges, so they had some acacia in there, and it just looked really good. I just can't remember. Who is that? Rubico. These are all people. You can look up Skyblock Kingdoms, and you should be able to find them. It's pretty cool, because, well, it's, as the name implies, it's Skyblock. And I might play a Skyblock game one day. But the premise of Skyblock, if you don't already know, is you're up in the air. I don't know if there is actually ground anywhere in Skyblock, but you're on islands in the air, and you fall off into the void if you fall down. So the people playing Skyblock are very talented storytellers and creators. They have some very beautiful bases, and it's just really cool to see when they fly around, because they have the happy gas. Because you can get into the Nether in Skyblock. So they can fly around, and it is so cool to see their bases from the air, and just they take full advantage of how they're up in the air. It's just really neat. And they are on their 2nd season. First season had some really interesting lore, a little too complicated to explain, but it was a fun story. And yeah, they're just fun. You should check them out. Da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, what am I? Leaves. Leaves above my head. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna fill up my inventory with spruce, which is not a bad thing. I shouldn't spin around like that, though. I only need to do that when I'm in one of the big trees. There we go. Dirt scaffolding to the rescue. Is that a sheep? Let me put down my crafting table and make some shears. Shears. There we are. Yes. Actually, while I have this down, let's make another axe, because this one's about to break. Oh, I already have another one. And there we go. Where'd the sheep go? Oh, there's black sheep. Is that one black too? They look different color, but they both look black. I do know they have some variations in color, so give me your wool. How much did you give me? 1. Hey, part of the reason for shears is so that I get more than just one. Come on. Go eat some grass and grow back your wool so I can get some more wool off of you. Now we'll see if these count as the same color. That's 2. Yes. I hear growls. And not puppy dog growls. That sounded like mob growls. I'm gonna grab this mushroom. Get out from under the leaves and get a little more dirt, because dirt's a helpful thing when you're using it as scaffolding. And we have all this wood. We can make a bed. Very important to survival. Alright. We are not going that way, because that is ice. There's very little to help me survive there. And there may be polar bears. And while I like polar bears, if there is a cub with the polar bears, then the mama polar bears get very cranky and they will kill you. So, don't mess with the polar bears. I am going to make a boat. Boat. Oh, did you hear that squeak of the fox? Oh, it is so cute. Okay, I am going to dig a little hole. Just to keep from picking this back up. So I don't want to pick it back up. And what this is the rotten flesh. Don't need it. You go. Not very good at throwing away the stuff. I just don't want to pick that back up. It's raining. Okay. I do not have a lot of room left in my inventory. If I can manage to get some string, then I'll be able to make a bundle, which that'll be helpful. I don't want to fall down there, that's for sure. Woo! Alright. So, time to start exploring. Let's get some more mushrooms. Also, we could make mushroom stew, I think. I don't know how to make mushroom stew. Alright. Does that lead anywhere? Firefly bushes. And I think this is back towards the ice, because I think I see some blue there. Oh, let's go ahead and eat instead of just carrying my food around. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that makes the copper take up more room. I should have done math to figure that out before taking up my last inventory slot. Oh wait, I'm a dork. What I need to do is smelt some copper. Let's break the copper back out of its chunks and throw that in there so that it's actually useful. And I can't see the sun, so let's see. Hopefully it's not too late. Ooh, clay. And that was a waste of material to get to make the bowls because I don't know how to make the mushroom soup. I did see all these soups. Let's see. Rabbit stew. Oh wait, rabbits do give you meat. Okay, suspicious stew, suspicious stew, suspicious. Beetroot. Mushroom. Oh, I need the red mushrooms. I don't think there's red mushrooms in the taiga. I don't want to go too far. Ah. Very fishy. There's a drowned over there with a sword. I don't want to deal with a drowned with a sword. Especially since it would mean getting too far away from my furnace. Anyway. Copper. You know what? I don't need the seeds. Because grass is everywhere. Did I get a bone with the fish? I didn't even pick up the fish. There it is. Got the fish. Their inventory fills up so quickly. Oh, skeleton. It is getting late. Time to dig a hole. Okay. And we are going to do this over our head. Just because it's what we've got. Okay. That will protect us. We won't be able to see when it comes to be daytime, but that's okay. We will figure it out. Hopefully I didn't get turned around. I don't want to be mining towards the water, because then I'll get flooded. You hear all those mobs. Out for my blood. Oh wait. Duh. I went to all that trouble to make the shears. Not that direction. Let's go here. Make the shears so I can make a bed. And here I am, ready to mine the night away. Of course, you know, mining gets your resources. And that is the name of the game. Minecraft. You mine and you craft. But right now, we're just gonna dig a little hole so I'll be safe. And hopefully far enough away from the mobs. But maybe not. It's probably gonna say there are monsters nearby. Nope, it didn't. Yay! Alright. Let's be ready to fight. I don't see anything. I was expecting skeletons, and there's some drowned. Okay. Not that that's a complaint. I just don't want to be taken unawares. Because that's a good way to die. Not being prepared. I heard that. I don't have a shield. And I use my iron to make shears instead of a shield. Was that stupid? I don't know. Last time I got lucky and got a lot, what I consider a lot of iron for early game. Especially not having hit Y level 16. Y level 16 is supposed to be one of the big places to get iron. And Y level like 253 or something crazy like that. Let's just get some more wood while we wait for my copper to smelt. And hope the skeleton doesn't come get us. It's over there. It's watching for me to come where it can shoot me. And I do not want to give it that satisfaction. Is that done? I could just go ahead and pick this up, but then there's the space that would take for the coal and... Oh, creeper! No! I am not skilled enough to do the run and smack creeper with a stone axe. So I'll just do the run. Where'd it go? It's going to sneak up on me. Because that's what creepers do. They creep. How important is that furnace full of copper? It's bees. That's what that was. Get my resources. My crafting table. Just keep an eye out for that creeper. Maybe he'll despawn. Let's see what I can get rid of. I don't need the seeds. Well, I will probably want clay later. I need the space in my inventory now. Creeper. Creeper, no creepy. Maybe we can just keep running away until my stuff gets done. You keep showing up. That's creepy! Ha ha ha. Oh, all this running. Oh shoot, I was holding shears when I did that. Let's get rid of those leaves. Hopefully he's stuck in the water. Probably not. I picked up the leaves again. All that stuff. Let me do this. And get rid of all that stuff. And hopefully the creeper's not that close. He's gonna get me. What was the other thing I was gonna toss? There we are. So that I can pick up. Where's my pickaxe? There's my pickaxe. Ugh. I'm panicking. I should not panic. I think he may actually be stuck in the water. I'm gonna pick up all my... Uh-oh. Lost my furnace. You know what? I can make another furnace. Got copper. Got the coal. Got stone. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Don't want to deal with a creeper. Turtles! Alright. Not too worried about getting the sugar cane because I already got some. And it won't become important until I actually find a place to settle. But there are birch trees and oak trees there. So let's see if we get some birch and oak saplings. Because having the saplings is always a good thing. Not a lot of space to land. Don't really want to deal with gravel right now. Yep, got the boat. Okay, that's what I wanted. Yay, that's why I had the extra axe. And while it was taking up space in the inventory, it was important. There we go. Let's get up away from the water before any drown come after me. And you know what? If I die again today, I will change over to my other, my world that's on the realms, because, shoot. Let's see. I don't need this one single block of dirt. Give me my logs. Okay. That gets me my oak, and now I don't know that I picked up any of that birch. Okay, I got the birch. Did I get a sapling? What I need is saplings. Got that stick. There's a sapling. I can't pick it up because my inventory is full. I probably can get rid of some dirt. Nope. I can get rid of some diorite. That gave me dirt. Hang on. Let's do our little 2D pull trick. Well, it's kind of hard to do right here. So let's find a place to go and get rid of the extra dirt. Got the sapling, so we've got some spruce saplings, we've got a birch sapling, and we gotta go back where we cut the oak tree and see if we got any oak saplings that I didn't pick up. Because I didn't see an oak sapling in my inventory. I'm just littering. Fortunately, it'll despawn, so I won't have to worry about it. Okay, not worried about granite. What we want is renewable resources, which is why we want saplings. Oh, hello. You see? Fermented spider eye. I mentioned that. Hello. Oh. It's nighttime and there is a skelly right there. He's gonna shoot at me. There's 2 skellies. I need to get away from them. Beehive. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Rude. Ah. Alright. It is meant to be. I'll show you my other world.
Oh, did you die again?
I died again. So we're gonna go to my realm, which is Kitty Kondo. This is the Minecraft Season 11 seed. Now, that somebody did a seed crawl. I don't know how that works, but they went and looked for the seed based on the screenshot that was shown at TwitchCon. And so I took that seed that they shared on Reddit, and that's where I'm playing. But I'm on Bedrock, so it's different than the one on Java. So the geography is the same, but structures are not.
I am the mod.
So I'm just gonna switch over to playing this. I'll play hardcore again another day. That was a pretty quick death. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna chill and keep villager proofing this village. I got a kitty cat in this one too. And okay. I have a clock so I know what time of day it is. Got some villagers. I got the tuxedo, I got the gray cat, and I have a garden, and see, it's much nicer. And I have villager proofed, because villagers tend to hurt themselves. So this keeps them from wandering off into the water, which they kept doing, and getting trident rounds, shooting tridents at them or throwing tridents at them. Whatever you do with tridents. We have my sugarcane farm. This is what I like to do for a sugarcane farm. See, underneath here is water, and that way I can have rows of the sugarcane. And I like having the slabs there because that way when you harvest your sugarcane, you don't have to jump in the water to get it. I always harvest above the first one, so at the second one. And in this world, I actually had more food on my survivor world that I just died on, or my hardcore world that I just died on, than I do in this one, because I've been working so much on villager proofing. There we go. Get rid of all the stone. It is almost nighttime, but there's still a sliver of day left. Let's see what I got here. I have some potatoes. Yeah, let me just grab some melons just so I can have some food to eat. I've got some cows up above, but right now it's nighttime, so let's just satiate the hunger for now. Let the kitties stand up so that they can bring me stuff. He just bounced on the bed instead of getting up. So you probably can't. Yeah, it's not quite nighttime yet. But I always make the pets sit because I'm always paranoid of losing them or like accidentally hitting them because the cats and dogs teleport. And I'm in the middle of harvesting melons, for example. I'm swinging an axe. Oh, here's the stems. You can see the pumpkins are orange, melons are green. That's from the resource pack. Oh, these are kitties. And that horse was in the village already. It was in a paddock up above. but I went ahead and took down the paddock because part of the villager proofing, you want to get them on as few levels as possible so that you can close them so they don't go wandering off of cliffs, because they will wander off of cliffs, that is. Oh, where'd the other kitty go? What did they bring me? What did I get? Rabbit paw. You sit there. Does only one kitty bring you something if you have multiple kitties? I don't know. But it seems like I only got one thing. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Because dirt is in here. It's kind of disorganized because I grabbed a couple stacks of dirt to go rescue villagers who were stuck on cliffs. And I thought it was going to take me a lot of dirt. It didn't, but I thought it was. And we have our cobblestone. All this mossy cobblestone from taking down the villager houses that were up above in places where they would wander off of cliffs. I also took down a beetroot farm, which I need to plant some more beetroot because I don't have any carrots yet. And pigs eat beets. They also eat carrots. But they do not eat potatoes. I mean, real pigs do, but Minecraft pigs don't. Also need to make a bigger farm. But we can work on that. And I'm alternating because alternating lets things grow faster. I don't know how much faster, but they do grow faster, supposedly. And let's plant some beetroot seeds. There we are. Oh, helpful if I grab the hoe. Yeah, I still just have a stone hoe because you can see I'm not doing a lot of farming. There's water underneath here. Plus I've got water here, so that's at least 4. So it's fine. I'm not too worried about planting a lot of it because I already have a lot from where the beetroot was before. Wait, what was? Oh yeah, I killed an Enderman after it killed me. There's some food. Something besides watermelons. But here's the tour. My tree farm. A bamboo farm. This level had 1 house on it. And you see everything is closed in by a stone fence. The cows even have a stone fence because if you put a wooden fence next to a stone fence, it leaves a gap. And these houses were here. And then here. The fountain was here. Or not the fountain, the bell. Well, there was a fountain, and the bell was on the fountain. That's why I keep saying the fountain. I probably will keep doing that. And then up here, I think there was another house here. No, this is where the cathedral was. Don't know if I'll rebuild one. And then up here, you can tell I've been up here because I carved my way through cherry blossoms. There were the beetroot farms and a couple houses. And I tore all those down because I wanted to get the villagers on fewer levels. But something over here Really cool. Do-do-do. I can traverse. There's another village over there. I haven't been there yet because I've been concentrating on getting this one safe for the villagers to survive. And I think it is now. So now I can concentrate on other things. Like chopping down all that wood, going and getting some diamonds. Because right now, all that jumping around, I need to eat. Right now, I have copper, which is cool, but it is not sufficient. And I think this must be a thunderstorm because there are zombies out. No? They're just out. That's not the way down. Well, it is a way down. It's not the way that I can take and survive. Let's go get some pork chops. Come here, pork chops. And you see all my equipment is copper. Because it's better than stone. Not as good as iron. But where did you guys come from? It's not as good as iron, better than stone, and it is more plentiful than iron, so it's easier to get. Let's come over here. Things might come up from down there. But I want to come over here, give my trees a chance to grow by being where they are populated in. What's the word? I don't remember. Anyways, I'm not gonna kill the sheep. Oh, I can do this. Once I start getting magic stuff, I like to get a fortune hoe to hit leaves with, because that way you get more saplings and sticks, and it can get kind of crazy, but it's also very helpful for the big trees like dark oak and pale oak, because you have to get at least 4 of those to be able to replant. Hello, cow. You know what? I need some beef. Come here. And that's a pretty horsey. Alright. There's lots of coal around here. I should fill in this hole. I have a lot of cobblestone. So this isn't villager proofing, this is me proofing. Not that it matters if I hurt myself on this world, because it's not hardcore. It's actually easy mode. And I might change it to hard later, so that I can infect and cure some zombie villagers. But right now I haven't even gone to the nether yet to get the stuff needed to make potions. So we're not too worried about that yet. Alright, that's much better. I like to have it at least just 1 down rather than 2. So this needs to be filled in. Means I need more cobblestone. I'm not worried about making that pretty right now. I'm just worried about not hurting myself. Just have a little bit of cobblestone. So yeah, what I did is I made sure that some places were sheer so that villagers couldn't climb them and things couldn't climb down to the villagers. And then there's space in between fences and places where things could drop onto the villagers. So that's why there's at least a 2 wide space between the cliffs and the fences in most places. Oh, here's a neat trick. Here we go. This is neat. I get to... I probably shouldn't do that. Nope. Stay up here. Okay, good. That's solid. So here's the neat thing. I love that. That's also how I end up with big holes like that. But it's really cool when you get down to bedrock and you've got the big columns of gravel that just go way high and it's just all raining down. Ooh, spider. Zombies. Is it nighttime? It is nighttime. There's a witch. I do not want to deal with a witch. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'll just take my leave here. See, it is so easy to lose track. Oh, the one kitty's outside in the rain. Yeah, you want to stay in. There we go. And you sit. See if we can get the other kitty to come inside here. Hey. Nope, don't want to eat those pork chops. Doo-doo. Hopefully that kitty goes in with the other kitties. Nope. They're at least partially sheltered there. I don't have any raw fish to lure the kitty over to into the house. So here we have my smelter, which I like doing because that way 6 pieces of meat of 2 different kinds can be done with 1 thing of coal instead of having to worry about switching the coal. Let's get rid of the flint. Oh. I hear something growl. What? Oh, the kitty is on the chest. I can't open the chest with the kitty on it. Sorry, kitten. I need you to move. There we go. Alright. Now you sit there. And... there's our food. 1 more piece cooking. It's almost done. There we go. And in case that you don't recognize this, this is actually very simple. You see we got the 3 hoppers. We put in whatever you want to cook up there. Smelt or cook. And then it goes into the hopper there, which feeds into the furnace there. And over here, we put our coal, goes into the hopper there, feeds into the furnace there. Or you can put lava, whatever your fuel source is. And then it cooks or smelts and goes down into the chest there. Pretty simple, straightforward, no redstone required. Okay, I've got axes, I've got pickaxes, I have shovel. Let me make a sword. Actually, let me make an iron sword. I've got sticks. Okay, and iron sword. I'll try to conserve iron until I get a good source of it. Oh, I should have thrown this chicken in there. Oh well. Okay, so I could go fishing, but that's not very exciting. So we are going to go explore because I like to get all the different types of... Let me leave this here. This is just kind of a miscellaneous item chest. Well, it's tools, but I'm very loose in my definition of tool. It's always helpful to have a... Nah, I don't need a bucket. Yeah, I'll leave. I'll take the bucket. What the heck? How did you get out there? Come on in here. How did you get out there? Where did you go? And leave the gate open. How did you get out there? So, all these cliffs, there were like 3 villagers in different spots on those cliffs. I had to go rescue them. But it was really cool because when I went up to them, as soon as I got the dirt bridge to them, they just ran across it and came out here. I thought I was going to have to do a lot of pushing and shoving and cajoling, but they just went because they were ready they were ready to get off of that cliff. And 2 of the kitties that I have there were also on the cliffs. So, I'll show you around because this is pretty cool. Vibrant visuals as smaller the distance that loads in, chunk load. So instead of being like 50, it's 20. There's a ruined portal there, now just coming into view. And there's underwater structure there. We're not going to mess with those right now though, because we know what they are and where they go. And I don't have the obsidian to rebuild the brain portal. Oh, I didn't grab my map. Oh well, I usually end up going off the map anyways. Oh, that kelp. Okay, and if we swerve over to the right, we will start to see jungle. And beyond the jungle, or actually to the left of the jungle, there will be a mushroom island coming into view. And there's not really a point in visiting that either, because it's just a mushroom island. It is helpful to get beef, but I've got a little bit, and I've got some pork chops, so we're good on that. Where is it? It's so weird having such short field of view. I may end up turning vibrant visuals off just to be able to have the longer field of view. But it is pretty. They are so pretty. So what I'm looking for is a pale forest, or a desert, or a swamp, or a mangrove swamp. I don't have silk touch or anything yet. You know what? I can go... actually, let's go ahead to somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I'm just going. We're just chilling now. After running around, getting away from a creeper. I don't have any of these yet. after running around getting away from a creeper, and then hardcore is stressful. So we're just gonna chill now. Actually, let's save our iron sword for when that runs out. We're just gonna pick up one of these because we are on bedrock. And we only need one. As we plane it and we bone meal it. Well, it's too high, so that works on Java too. Alright, I don't know where I am. I open up my other coordinates cheat sheet. If I can find it. Let's see. Ah, I pinned it. That was smart of me. Okay. That way I know how to get back. Where is the Mushroom Island? Okay, negative 45. Yeah, we won't worry about that right now. We're just gonna explore some. Again, like before, I don't want to go out over the ocean too much, because that's just boring. So we're gonna stick around by the shoreline. Actually, let me go ahead and resume. And not be in the water when I do this. Because that would be silly. Okay. I am going to turn off vibrant visuals so that I have a wider field of vision or whatever it's called. So let us go to the settings. These settings. Video. We are going to turn off vibrant visuals. Simple. 50 chunks. That's what I want. Render distance. That's the word. Okay. I like to be able to see a little more than what I was seeing. And while we wait for that, it's not opening. There it goes. And it's nighttime. But since I wasn't here, there aren't any mobs around me, and I can just do this. Sleep out under the stars. Okay. We have my boat. Oh, roses. I don't have any roses yet. Let's be careful on the sand. Turtles. I should have grabbed a bundle before I came out exploring, because since I'm exploring, I want to get resources. It shouldn't be too bad, though. And why am I running with roses? I don't run with anything. I should run with something I can skewer myself on. Something I can skewer other things on. Piggy. I will probably end up making an iron farm on this world. And probably find a skelly spawner, make a skelly farm, because it's always good to have bone meal. But there are other ways of getting bone meal. I think the leaves can make bone meal. don't know for sure. Hello. A mistake. They say no when you kill them. Makes me feel kind of guilty. But not as guilty as killing sheep. I don't know why that is. Maybe sheep are cuter? I don't know. Well, plus sheep, you get wool. And you can keep getting wool. Cow, you get meat and leather, and you have to kill them to get that. So, all about the resources. I don't know where I'm going. I have my coordinates up to be able to get back to the village. Otherwise, we're just kind of going. I gotta just pick a direction and go. And that is what I did. And this direction is to Good Cow. I gotta pay more attention to my hunger bar. Bees. I don't have self-touch though. Mushrooms are helpful. Especially since I will be making potions eventually. And fermented spider eye is an ingredient in potions. Don's usually the one to make the potions, so he knows what's needed. I don't. I would have to look at the wiki. Or just ask him. My version of looking at the wiki. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's insane. I think there is savanna over there, if I am not mistaken. Those are acacia trees. So that would be savanna. So let's go see. Yeah, now that I'm close enough. And see, if I still had vibrant visuals on, I wouldn't be able to see that. So, while I like how pretty vibrant visuals are, I like having the render distance to be able to see everything. I already have some acacia saplings, so I don't need to get any. So I'm not going to worry about that, but it is new ground. There we go. Coarse dirt. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not a fan of it. Actually, it's not coarse dirt. That's just what the dirt looks like in Savannah so when I put it down, it would change anyways. There's taiga. I already have some spruce because I'm right next to some mountains that have trees on them. But I don't have any sweet berries. Hello. Give me meat. I am going to have to stop and cook at some point. I didn't bring a furnace. Did I bring wood? No. So I am going to need to have some wood. I didn't prepare myself for this very well at all. But that's okay, because pretty much most places, most of the biomes you can go in Minecraft, you can get what you need. Hello, baby llama. I'm not too worried about getting the saplings because I have plenty at home. But it is helpful to have some coal. So we'll get some coal. These are such weird landscape to spawn in. Really cool looking though. That's probably going to be my thumbnail. Very misleading. Big mushrooms. That's dark oak. I need dark oak. Don't want to go too far in dark oak. Well, actually I can if I keep running. Because the issue with dark oak is that it's dark. And it's dark under the trees. So that means mobs. And this may not be hardcore, so I won't die forever, but I would lose all this stuff. So I should capture this. Oops. I need to take the screenshot to capture the coordinates. There we go. Dark oak by Savannah. Okay. I'll hop down and get that in a bit. I know there are easier ways to get the wood from the big trees, but the dark oak's not as tall as the other big trees. At least this one wasn't. Do I still have the hoe on me to go smacking? No, I don't. I don't want to pick up all those. I just need to get some saplings. I need 4 saplings, please. 1. 3 more, please. Hello, cow. See what I mean about things spawning underneath the dark oaks? Two saplings. Alright, we might have to take down another tree. And here we go. I don't have a lot to say about what I'm actually doing, because I'm just chopping trees. Chopping trees. I actually like chopping trees. It's kind of zen. You just kind of go. You get the rhythm going. Bonk. Bonk. And of course, when you have a beacon and efficiency and all that stuff on that you get the later game, doesn't even have to be that much later. Okay, my inventory must be full. Plus, it is nighttime. There's my bed. Give it that. There's a zombie. Something just went poof over there. That zombie is determined to get to me. Let's help him out. Alright. Let's check my inventory here. We have 1 single spruce log here. There we go. And I just saw a creeper over there. At least I have a shield. Still only 2 saplings. I'm just trying to find that creeper. I don't want him sneaking up on me. Thought I saw something, but it might have just been this tuft of grass. I get paranoid. Especially since I was just playing hardcore. I need to relax. This is easy mode now. Let's just chill. I mean, I can still die because it's not peaceful. But, I mean, you can even die in peaceful. You can eat yourself off a cliff or whatever. So, but you at least don't have mobs out to get you. One problem with peaceful, though, is there are some things you can't get because you need the mobs. I don't need all this dark oak wood. I just want the saplings. Give me saplings. Plus, we gotta make sure we get all the logs so that we don't leave the partial tree standing. I think we got them all. So the leaves should despawn and be giving me saplings. Let's help them along here. Get some saplings. Just got something. What did I get? Not a sapling. Nope. I spied an Enderman. Not gonna pick a fight with an Enderman again. Not right now. I'm too far away from home. I did pick a fight with an Enderman earlier, but I was right there at home, so when I died, because I did, I was right nearby when I respawned, so I could get all my stuff. Four saplings, yay. So we're just gonna finish this. Just because I don't want to leave them hanging. I mean, they despawn anyways, but just a little cleaner that way. Alright. Don't need all these. Let's try to conserve some inventory space. And make the place a little brighter. Unless I wanted to pick up that apple. And I don't remember. Did you get mushrooms for these? No. Hello, chicken. But I think the red mushrooms do spawn here. Maybe? I have... Nope. I have pumpkins at home, so I don't need to worry about that. So we got dark oak sapling, so... Yay! One objective achieved! I saw something blue through here. Water. Come here, cow. If I can get a string, then I can make a bundle and not have to worry as much about inventory. Hello. I do not have anything. Did you have anything I was interested in anyways? Efficiency 3. Spruce sapling. Pale hanging moss, that could be interesting, but don't have anything to trade right now. I managed to get one pale oak sapling from a trader earlier. What I really need to do is get another Eye of Ender, or another Ender Pearl. Get over to the Nether and get some blaze rods and make some ender chests. That's helpful, because then I wouldn't have to worry so much about my inventory. But for that, it's also helpful to have a Silk Touch pickaxe, which a trader was selling one of those earlier. Silk Touch pickaxe, but it was 19 emeralds, and I didn't have 19 emeralds. I didn't have any way of getting 19 emeralds right away. That's creepy. Hello, cows.
No.
No. Yes. Baby pig. Where are we going? Maybe we should start heading home. Because I do want to have, like, the pickaxe, the Silk Touch pickaxe, and all that good stuff. And a bundle at the very least to help with the inventory management. So, yeah, let's eat because I keep running and not paying attention to my food or my hunger level. And we'll just put this down here. Just to have it out of my inventory. Let's see if this leads anywhere. I'm probably going the exact wrong direction. Let's see. I need to go to around 249. Yeah, that's the wrong direction. And then negative 87. Nope, that's going higher. Okay. The first number is going in the direction we want it to. So once we get along that line, we will work on the other coordinates. I'll keep an eye out for flowers that we don't have. See all the brown mushrooms. But since I have spruce, that means I have podzol, and you can bone meal mushrooms on podzol. So, do I have at least one mushroom? Yes, okay. And so we can do that. Even without vibrant visuals, Minecraft is a very pretty game. Which is weird, because it's blocks. Pretty blocks. Did you see the wolfie? The wolfie. See, we're at negative 149, so we're not too far away. We're in the jungle. This might even be the jungle that's near home. But maybe not, because about 2,000 blocks away on the other coordinate line, the Z, yeah, it's X, Y, Z, right? I remember Y, because it's Y to the sky. And Don taught me that. It is getting to be nighttime. If I just stay in the boat, I don't have to worry about much. Because I just keep going. Or I can land so that I can sleep and have light. Which is a novel concept and very helpful. I was about to switch and grab my other axe. Let's at least get it down there. We have my bed. Let's get some sleep. Sleep. And let's see, 76. Yeah, not too far away. And that's still going up, going in this direction. So, whoop. Why am I going all weird? Okay, let me get reoriented here. And I did make the mistake of having my right finger on the joystick, but I was mostly just adjusting my view to go up. Okay, there we go. That's better. Alright, we're 176, we need to go 170, 190, okay, so we need to go to 249, and that's still going up, so that's good. Oh, and the other number's going in the right direction. So, it's got quite a bit to go. So I want to see if we can pretty much keep the X. Nope, we don't want it. Okay. We're at 644. And yeah, we're going in the right direction this way. Because actually we want this number moving more than that one. Okay, let's see. Nope, now that number is moving too much. Okay, let's see. No. This way? Alright, there we go. Now the Z coordinate is trucking along. The Y, the X is moving, but not much. And since we want to kind of keep our direction, we're gonna bridge across instead of trying to find our way around, because we don't want to lose our direction. Too much. See. Nope. Just wanna. Nope. There's Savannah. Nope, that's not gonna be good. Come on. Look at those chickens. Those are pretty. Alright. Those coordinates, no. Go in the wrong direction. Because the X are moving a little more than I want them to. I think the Y is still going good. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Hello, llamas. I did that plural because I saw another pale spot there, but it was a thing of sand. I just thought a block of sand was a llama. That's pretty sad. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to fall down there. Wouldn't hurt, but it's dark. And there are probably things we don't want to run into at the moment. Because we're just trying to go home. And I think we are close to home. Because... see... Oh, maybe not that close. see where we are. Up here. Planes. And Don just shouted no. I think maybe his game crashed. Did your game crash? I don't know where I am, but kind of looks familiar. But then again, a lot of things look familiar in Minecraft because, well, that's just how it is. It's pretty blocky. Okay, let's see. 396. Okay, I don't want that number going so much. Hoping when I get close on the Z, the X will be familiar. Hopefully I'm not going too far off on the X. I'm not very good with directions. That's why I always watch the coordinates. Eesh. I'm not going to bother with the boat because it's just a short little jump over here because we just want to get around that big old hole in the ground. And I'll take out this skelly. Did I get any arrows? Oh, I don't think so. I need to move some food down to where I can eat it. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's going down. Oh, you know what? I don't want to deal with another skelly. I should have used my shield. I have a shield. But I just want to go home. Find my way home. Figure out how to look at these coordinates. Red mushroom. Wait, I already got a red mushroom, didn't I? Because it came through here before. I think. I hope. Could just be another birch and oak biome, whatever they're called. All these roses. Just trying to get a straight line home. Or not so straight line, but trying to get home. Alright. We should be close. Because negative 618, 178, and yeah. There's an ocean monument at 249, negative 87. And that is pretty close to the village. And I think that might be it right there. So if that is it, then we just need to go this way. I don't really want to get hit by the mining fatigue, but it doesn't really matter since I'm just going home. I'm not doing any mining. I think I'm close. I had so many other things written down for my coordinates. I didn't write down the actual coordinates of the village, which is very silly. I'm just listening to the water. Such a soothing sound. It's so chill, especially after running away from creepers. Trying to take a look there. Looking for the underwater structure and the ruined portal, which are my... There's the ruined portal. Hopefully it is the ruined portal. Yeah, there's the underwater structure. So we are coming up on home, yay! And it's a good thing I took Vibrant Visuals off, because I wouldn't be able to see those. And that skeleton standing there all lonely. I almost feel sorry for him. But if I had left Vibrant Visuals on, I wouldn't be able to see my landmarks. That looks cool. We're almost home. There's the village. And the jungle tree and the spruce tree, and there's the peaks, whatever it is. Snowy mountain, snowy taiga? Snowy taiga, maybe. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'll have to look up the biomes. That looks nice. I like that. I would like to leave that spruce tree and that jungle tree there, but I need the saplings. Actually, no, I can get new saplings. I've got enough spruce saplings to plant another big tree. And then there's a jungle right nearby, so I can leave those there. I like those. Those are nice. They're good landmarks too. Let's go over here, because I have a little bit of a more of a landing area over here. Because I can land here and pick up my boat. And I can go ahead and sleep right here. Would like to go get my kitties, but it is night. There we go. And we are home. Yay! I managed to find my way home. I went on an adventure. I got stuff I didn't already have. Let's go plant some dark oak. So that was successful. I didn't die. And I got 5 dark oak saplings. So I got enough saplings to plant a dark oak. I don't want to be too far away. And you don't need to be there. There we go. And I think that is gonna do it for tonight. It's 9 o'clock. Well, a little bit after 9 o'clock. So I'm just gonna put stuff up and log off. And say hi to my kitty cats. Hello, kitty cat. I haven't named any of them yet. Hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. This one could be Trouble. That's a cat Don had when I met him. And this one could be Oreo. Oreo is the first cat that Don and I had together. And I've never had just a plain gray cat. So, well, it's not plain, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, that will do it for tonight. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and donate plasma.